Look, we're still the #1 recruiting state this morning, but we got a little state coming behind us. Little state called California is starting to creep up, is nipping at our ankles. We still got a good lead on them, but guys, let's turn up the heat. We got the weekend coming. We got the end of month coming. And I want to let you know, guys, the end of month falls on a weekend, right? So please don't forget. Okay, please don't forget, folks. End of day Friday at 5 p.m. Anything that requires a human being, right? So if you're upgrading a member or if it's a reinstatement or something like that, if they need to do some adjustments on it and it requires someone at home office, you want to make sure you have that business in Friday before 5 p.m. Central Time. Right? Everything else, if it's a happy application, what they call, where, you know, they've never been a member, it's a brand new member, they're paying with a credit card and everything goes through just fine. Then, of course, you have till midnight on the 31st Central Time, midnight Central Time, which here in Florida, hey, that gives us an extra hour. That is 1 a.m. Eastern Time, right? So make sure you're getting that in because, look, you got to make sure you get at least Performance Club qualified, guys. If you want to go to Maui, you have to get at least Performance Club qualified this month, right? Don't miss out. Make sure that you understand that the bare minimum requirement, you got to get Performance Club. Make sure your team knows they got to be Performance Club because I want to see all y'all's in Maui, guys. So, of course, I'm pretty sure everyone on here is already part of the group me text blast. Don't forget, we have an incentive, guys. We have an incentive going on this week for this group only. If you've purchased your tickets, and there's a lot of you have already, you're going to be put into a drawing to win a convention ticket, right? This is the VIP convention ticket that you could take advantage of yourself, or you could give it to your team. Now, we're going to raffle that away at the live event. If you're there, great. If you're not, make sure you catch it on the virtual, right? But make sure you get your tickets soon because the prices are going up. I know a lot of you on this call, particularly because you're all leaders. Yep, I'm looking at the names. A lot of you have purchased tickets, guys. It's going to be an amazing time. Make sure you plug in. So, hey, look, without any further ado, guys, I'm going to shut up and let the other guy with the good hairdo step on in this morning. You know, a lot of Florida leaders know who he is. Mr. Bob Joseph, $100,000 income earner. And again, a brand new regional director, guys, here in Florida, overseeing the Orlando area with his awesome wife, Susan. They're doing incredible jobs, consistent top recruiters. So, hey, Mr. Joseph, over to you, sir. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Mr. Gonzalez, thank you so much, guys. Welcome. I really appreciate being on this forum. And you know what? From the Joseph household, yeah, the name says Bob Joseph, but it's Bob and Susan Joseph. We are a team here in the Joseph household. So I'm looking at this picture over here, and that's definitely pre-COVID. Right now, it's flip-flops, T-shirts, right? That's the way we roll right now. But look, guys, you know, I want to start this Zoom by really recognizing the leadership of Florida. And the reason that we're #1 and have been #1 is that we've got strong leadership from the top down. Mr. Danny Gonzalez has put together a team that is just rocking Florida. You know, we're close. California's nipping at our heels. That's happened before, but you know what? We're going to power through. We're going to keep this #1 status. So, guys, we are in our 90-day run, right? We're 34 days into it, which means that there's 56 days left. This is actually a perfect time to, you know, we're 1/3 into our 90-day run. So it's a perfect time to take stock of where we are, what we're doing, what's going right, what's not working right, right? So, you know, Sue and I heard a quote a while back that's really become kind of a philosophy for us. And it says, in sales, any problem can be solved by one more customer, right? One more customer. You want to change your zip code? Hey, one more customer. Better finances? One more customer. Bigger team? One more customer, right? New ring? One more customer. That's what it's all about. You know, so we are very fortunate with Legal Shield in that, you know, we are in a sales, getting one more customer, but we're also in a team building. So we're recruiting one more customer getters, right? So we're in a really fortunate position to be in because, you know, we can amplify our strengths through other people. So, guys, Sue and I have defined really 3 points that has really helped us in previous 90-day runs. Now, we haven't done a lot of 90-day runs because they're not easy. You've got to marshal all of your resources. This is like a military operation, but if you do it right, the rewards are incredible, not only in team growth, but personal growth. And, so the first part I want to start with is, who are you going into this 90-day run with? Okay, what's your market? Well, we start with, if you are a B2B person and it's all about you, you've got to be all in. I mean, you've got to be all in to the point where, you're daily focused, you've got the number of calls you're making, you've got everything dialed in, right? If you are part of a team, what we want to do is, we want to find out who the willing are, right? Because not everybody on your team is going to be rolling at the same speed at the same time. So what Sue and I do is that, at the beginning of the week, in the middle of the week, and at the end of the week, we're taking a poll. We're doing a survey. Who's in? Who's running? Who's on the team? What are your goals, right? Because everybody's not going to be at the same speed. Life happens. Things are going to be going on. So if you take that survey, at the beginning of the week, in the middle of the week, because sometimes people who are running at the beginning of the week, by the middle of the week, hey, something's happened, man. They drifted, they've gotten busy. So in the middle of the week, you take the same poll, because now you're going to capture the people who are going to go from Wednesday to the Saturday, right? And if you do it right, you're constantly working with the willing, right? So, so also, who's your marketplace? If you are in B2B, and I have to say that, guys, before COVID 2019, Sue and I, we've always been full service associates. So what's that mean is that we're not one or the other, but we've designed our major and our minor. Maybe before COVID, it was 60-40, 60% recruiting, 40%, B2B, 70-30, something like that. But, during COVID last year, we had to reevaluate where we were. Our B2B business,
Yes,
hey, it dropped. Our group business, it took a hit. If we couldn't get in front of them, our numbers were definitely down. So then, we just shifted. We went from 80% networking, 20% B2B, because we're always following up with our B2B clients. What that did for us is that our personal growth, our personal team, along with the company, we doubled last year in 2020. That was such an important factor, because we could tell people, hey, when businesses are closed, when businesses are slowing down, hey, Legal Shield is rocking it, because we can work from anywhere. We took like 3 or 4 vacations in 2020, but we were working our business no matter where we went. So, in the B2B space, what are you going to define? We're going to define, are you in small business? Are you in group? Are you in CDLP? Are you promoting home-based businesses, right? People are sitting home going, I'm not going back to work. I'm not making that commute, that traffic. So I'm going to find out a different avenue for my success. And a lot of those is through home-based business. We've got our launch program, right? We've got our small business add-on program. We've got our business memberships. Well, if you're in networking, right? So who's going to be on your team? Is it going to be family plans? Is it going to be identity theft plans? Are you going to be the one that's going to run with the gun owner plan? Guys, last Friday I did a group, okay? 16 employees. I took home 11 double memberships, which was great. But let me tell you, every one of the memberships had a gun owner plan attached to it. Why? Because last year, there were 22 million weapons sold in the United States on top of guys, everybody has a weapon. If you're not mentioning it, you're losing that $12.95 add-on, right? There were guys that were not going to pick up the legal or the identity theft, but it was a 52-week payroll. I said, hey, look, it's only $2.98 a pay period. There were people who picked up the legal and the identity theft just to get that goat owner's plan. Okay, so make sure it's part of your presentation. Make sure you're mentioning that to everyone. That's money that's sitting on the table if you're not doing it. Okay, so guys, the second part is really, what are we going to be doing? Okay, what's our activity going to be? You know, in Legal Shield, this company rewards activity, right? Better than any other company that I've ever been involved with. If you're engaged in activity, if you've got your team engaged in activity, right? We're leading up to the national convention, the leadership convention in October. I can guarantee you, I know Mr. Gonzalez is going to back me up, that the company is going to be dropping incentives. They're going to be dropping bonuses all along the way. Why? Because they want to build into the national convention. And if your team and you are in activity mode, you're going to be picking those dollars up on the table, right? It may be a recruiting bonus. It may be a sales bonus. It may be, they're all short-term bonuses, but if your company is marshaled in the right direction, you're there to pick them up. And a 90-day run, what Mr. Gonzalez has put together leading into the 90, it's a gift for all of us, right? Because it's focusing our attention, and we're aligned with what the company is doing. So, you know, in activity, you know, in the network mode, right? So how can we generate activity in networking? Well, you know, we can do leads, right? We can be on social media, on LinkedIn. We can be part of a chamber. You know, we can be part of a BNI, right? This is all activity that's helping to bring people into our sphere who are going to be customers of ours, right? What Sue and I, what we do is, you know, Sue is great with BNI. We're both part of the chambers. You know, we let people know, hey, look, we've got this promotion going on. We're running for a goal. Would you mind if I set up a set up a one-on-one with you? I just want to let you guys know what we're doing. You know, I want to find out a little more about yourself, but more importantly, I want to let you know, who am I? What am I doing? What kind of relationship do we have? Because we all have common interests. When we can link that common interest with someone, now it's not a cold market, it's all warm market. And that's what we're looking for, you know? Hey, look, not everybody's going to buy right away, but we've had people that a year down the road, 6 months down the road, they're like, you know what? You talked to me before, right? I wasn't there, but you know, I've got this situation that's happening. You know, can you help me out, right? And we're like, absolutely. Let's sit down and talk. Okay. You know, in B2B, it's also BNI chambers. You know, it's cold contacting. Look, guys, it's walking the community. We're just coming out of a cocooning phase, right? Businesses are open, man. They are thriving. I don't know if you pass any one of these small little industrial zones. They're all around where we all live. Hey, park your car, right? Sit, you know, and take 30 minutes, take an hour, and just, you know, just stop by each one of the small businesses. You know, they're all in little strip industrial centers. Knock on the door, say, hey, look, my name's Bob. You know, I just opened up my business. You know, I want to let everybody know that I'm in business. Hey, I want to find out a little bit about you guys. I want to let you know a little bit about what we do. Hey, maybe we can share customers. But more importantly, I just want to meet you and let you know that I'm in business. Let you know that I'm out here. I'm the territory director. I'm the regional manager. I'm part of the company's expansion program, right? We're all part of the company's expansion program. Let people know that you're in business. There's plenty of avenues to do that. I know we've got something called Next Door Neighbor, right? Next Door Neighbor's got all these different platforms. You know, there's a runner's platform. There's a wine drinker's platform. There's a traveler's platform. Hey, jump in there, right? Become someone who, you know, you're known. That way, if something comes out and people know that you're in business, they're more likely to call you if, you know, for that next sale. And guys, you know, anybody on the team that's been in business a while knows that it's the, you know, the outlier membership that will come to you, you know, that you don't expect. You need those couple of memberships to hit your goal, and all of a sudden somebody gives you a call and say, hey, you talked to me about this will, you know what? My wife and I have been talking about it. We definitely need this, right? If you're in business, if you've got the activity, these are the kind of rewards that will come to you. Guys, the next thing is really, I think this is probably the most important part of not only a 90-day run, but in general, just tracking our business, tracking our activity, right? If we don't track the activity, hey, we don't know where we are. We don't know how productive we're being, right? You know, the great Jim Rohn said that, you know, you've got to have a ratio. You have to understand your ratio. How many people do I need to talk to before I get that membership sale? You know, in Sue and I's team, our book of the month is Go for No, right? Go for No is a fantastic book. What it is, it sets out, you know, a program to get 100 no's. I guarantee you there's nobody on this call that can get 100 no's before they get a yes, all right? But along the way, what we're doing is we're defining our ratio. Hey, I just did 12 calls and I got 2 yeses. All right, you've developed a ratio. Now you know, next thing you know, you get better and it's 10 calls to 2, you know, it's 8 calls to 1. You know, your ratio, my closing ratio in group is about 70%, you know, because I know that when I go in, you know, my trade craft, I've studied it, it's there, you know, I know what I'm doing. These people are going to buy because they need the service. So lead with expectation that everyone needs this service. They just haven't met me yet, right? We're going through life, man, and you know, and this is something that everybody out there needs. So, you know, before COVID, during COVID, after COVID, you know, make sure that your ratios, you know, are in line. You know, make sure that you're networking versus your B2B. You know, you're constantly adjusting. In COVID, absolutely, it was more networking than B2B for us. Hey, we're moving out. There are businesses that are setting appointments. So now we're adjusting back to that 70, 30, 60, 40, right? So who on your team are B2B specialists? Who on your team wants to be a B2B specialist? Who on your team hates B2B, man, but they love networking, right? Our job is to connect those people to the activity that's not only going to suit them, but it's going to create that momentum for our B2B, you know, in our 90-day run. So guys, take that inventory, you know, every 30 days, take a major survey of your team. We're just past the first 30 days. Coming into the second, you want to take what worked and you want to drive that, those leading indicators. What didn't work, you want to adjust and you want to make changes leading into it, guys. This is exciting, Mr. Gonzalez. I'm about 20 minutes, so I'm going to turn it back over to you, sir. And thank you for the opportunity.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much. Actually, you were at about the 12-minute mark because we started a couple minutes late and I rambled off at the beginning. So I appreciate.
All right.
I appreciate you. Say, hey guys, I appreciate all those amazing nuggets that Mr. Joseph just dropped on us, guys. Why don't we show him some appreciation, guys? Thank you, sir, Mr. Joseph. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph. We appreciate you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Paul.
Hey, Jim.
I'll call you.
Yep, sounds good.
That was a slow thank you. That was good. Hey, guys. Hey, so again, thank you. It was an awesome tips there. I got 2 pages of notes, and I know, guys, you could hear it in his voice, and you could see from what the nuggets that he's dropping that they're having success. That's why they're $100,000 ringers. That's why they're brand new regional directors here taking charge in Orlando. So we appreciate everything that the Joseph family and team are doing for our region, our markets, and for the company, guys. Hey, look, tomorrow's going to be a special day. We're going to do something. I know I said I was going to do it today. We're going to do it Friday. So make sure you're plugging in. We're going to do something really neat. So don't want to miss that. And guys, get your tickets for these, for the Social Saturday events. I just posted all the links on Facebook to make it easy for you guys to find which one you want to attend. So with that, guys, have an awesome day today. Close the month strong. Remember, it closes on the weekend, so make sure you're getting all your business in early. So if there's a mistake, you could catch it, right? And make sure you make your teams aware that they got to PC qualify this month if they want to go to Hawaii, guys. So look, love you all. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you all tomorrow morning, guys. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hi, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Have an
a good
awesome-
day.
Thank you all.